Good morning.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I'm Jay Rothman. I'm the incoming president of the UW system and really appreciate your time this morning to share your experiences at UW-Eau Claire. So why don't we just get started right from the get-go and tell me about yourself, your hometown, and so forth. Just give me a little bit more about what makes up Zach.
Yes. So I am from Eau Claire, Wisconsin. So I grew up here in Eau Claire, and I'm currently still going to school here in Eau Claire. I played sports all throughout like elementary school, middle school, and then high school. And then in my junior year, I ended up getting injured, and then COVID hit, and I was trying to decide where to go to school. And Eau Claire was home, and it felt safe and it felt comfortable.
Tell me a little bit more about what you're studying. I know you're a biochemistry and molecular biology and mathematics major, which sounds pretty complicated and pretty sophisticated to me. Tell me a little bit more about that and what got you into that field.
So you're correct. I am studying biochemistry and molecular biology and applied mathematics slash statistics. I plan on going more of like the statistics route. But it kind of got me interested in that. And I was always kind of interested in science and math. And then after I was spent a lot of time within the healthcare field, like being a patient in the healthcare field, I noticed how positive and enthusiastic and how much fulfillment came from the physicians and like the other people working in the healthcare field. And I kind of felt like a passion and like a pull towards that.
So what does that mean longer term career for you? What are your career aspirations?
Initially, my career aspirations were to go to medical school, and I'm still considering that. I'm still trying to figure out what avenue specifically I want to go down. But I've recently come across like a degree in like a field of bioinformatics, which is utilizing like the bio and like the chemistry and using like the science background, but then also using like a statistics background. So incorporating both of my passions of like science and healthcare but then also incorporating like statistics and mathematics into that too.
Let me ask you this question. I know you've had an opportunity to do a fair amount of undergraduate research, which is terrific. Tell me more about that. And I know you work particularly closely with Dr. Walsh, if I have my facts correct. Tell me about how Dr. Walsh has impacted your life and how he has helped you and what you have learned from him in particular.
So Dr. Walsh has very much encouraged us to do a lot of independent thinking. So much so that like if we come across a problem, yes, we can go to him, but Dr. Walsh wants us to figure out what the problem came from first. So what I've learned from him is a lot of analytical problem solving of like, all right, this problem arose. Let's do some deductive reasoning to figure out where this came from, how it happened, and how we can still use it for our project, but then also how can we mitigate that from happening in the future.
Well, what a fantastic lesson, really teaching you to think and how you start to analyze problems on your own, because he probably could answer some of your questions right out of the gate, but that's not going to help you in the long run, is it?
Yes, correct.
Tell me a little bit more. I know you got a COVID dog, as I understand it, and you've now taken that to, you've actually now trained the dog to be a therapy dog.
Yes.
Tell me about that process.
Yes. So I got a dog amidst COVID, so back in 2020, and we would pretty much do everything together, like go for bike rides, go for walks, I would like take him over when I'd go over to friends' houses, just pretty much did everything together. And I noticed how much joy and how positive and uplifting he and his presence was among other people too. It kind of encouraged me to do training in a way where it could be beneficial for other people beyond just me. Now he is fully trained to be a therapy dog. We go to the nursing home 2 times a week, and it's very fun.
And he's sitting at your feet right now, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, there we go. Good guess. Good guess. Well, Zach, I really appreciate your time. Thank you for spending some time with me this morning, and you're doing some great things. So my best wishes to you for a very successful future, which I know you're going to have. So thanks a lot.
Thank you.
All right. Be well.
You as well.